What's up? How are you? Happy Monday, otherwise known as Moan Day to some people. Well, I had a great day. I hope you had a great day. I got to start my day off with a bike ride in the chilly weather that we have here in Florida today. Chilly, like 62 degrees. It's like freezing. So, great day. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Actually, went till about 5:30 p.m. tonight. I spent and back employees for a practice that I work with. And, I was thinking on the way home, two people asked me if I wanted a break. It's like, no, I don't want a break. I'm going to go. I want to get through this. Let's do this, people. Back to back. That's how I meet with staff. That's how I interview. I love it. Just like rip the Band-Aid off, just do it. And I actually enjoy it because I get to give some pieces of advice and some tips that they don't even really think they're going to get from me. But there has been this consistent influx of drama lately at this particular client. But believe me when I tell you, there was a ton of drama in the medical business world. Not just the medical, I'm quite sure it's in other businesses. It must translate across all types of companies in America and beyond. But I've only witnessed medical for the last 20 years or so. Much drama in the telecommunications company I worked with or the attorney firm. So in my world, it's been consistent within the medical world. So that's not to say it happens at all of them, but quite a few. So when I met with all of these wonderful staff members today, it was consistent. The same problem across the board was the drama and how uncomfortable it can be and the tension that it causes and the nepotism involved. So when I wrote a book that I did not publish yet, because I'm changing the ending, with a physician, there was a whole chapter on nepotism in the workplace. And the reason that I wrote that chapter was because it's so damn common. There's so much nepotism. There's so many wives running medical practices or sisters or cousins. And, it's very ex-husbands. I've heard it all. It's kind of amazing. But if these people are in a management role, and staff is supposed to be able to come to management to maybe get something off their chest or they're feeling uncomfortable about something and they want to share it. They don't want to share it with somebody that might be married to the business owner or the doctor. So it's very strange. It's a very strange dynamic. I don't understand why people consistently do it, why they think it's a good idea. It's not a good idea. And if you're going to do something like that, make sure that you have somebody that is neutral that the staff can come to that has no relation to a doctor or a business owner or a CEO. Because it really, like common sense says, there's no way I'm going to tell you what's going on so you can go home and tell your husband, right? Or your wife or whatever. So I really think that it's time people got smart about hiring family members like spouses and just sisters and daughters. And I learned my lesson. Listen, I made the mistake too. After knowing good and well that I shouldn't do this, I hired a mother-daughter team, okay? And I had to let the mother go because she was really abusing overtime. And of course, the daughter said she was going to stay, and of course she didn't stay. But nonetheless, it was not a good idea. So I learned my lesson. And that was a long time ago. And yeah, not great. But there's no room for drama in business, people. There's just none. And I promise you that when it happens, even if you think it's not affecting the staff, you are wrong. It's like the divorced family, and all the kids are getting affected. Even though you don't think they're getting affected, they're getting affected. So the children in this practice that I met with today were really taken aback by all of this drama. And And the other, thing that really impacted me was I asked 10 questions, same questions across the board. I always ask this one question that I'm never surprised at, but I'm always disappointed to hear the answer. And that is, how do you like to be rewarded? And everybody always says the same thing. I really like it if somebody just said thank you or good job instead of picking out the negative always. That is just so common. And it used to make me cry when I would hear it, but now I'm so numb to it that I'm like, phew. You have to thank the people working for you. Hello. This is how we encourage a culture. So it was very enlightening today and not shocking because I already knew a piece of it. And I like to hold people accountable if they're involved in the drama. I've dealt with this a lot. I had 33 women in the last job and a whole bunch of them up in New York. But I have to say, it's just, there's no room for it. There's no time for it. And we should never make our employees feel uncomfortable because of a personal relation we might be having or your personal problems from home and you're bringing them into the office. It just makes everybody feel uncomfortable. So if you're listening and you're doing that, stop. And the other thing is, if you are not being treated well, know your worth, okay? There are plenty of jobs out there, people. Plenty. So you have to really feel good about yourself in order to move on. And what I heard today from a few people, not all of them, was how unhappy they were. And my question is, then why do you stay? Right? Because sometimes it's just better to leave if you're really unhappy. And you will find something better. And it might not be the first job that comes across your plate, but you will find something better. You just have to do more research next time, Ask questions like, hey, is there any drama in your office before I decide to join? That would be a good question. So it was an interesting day. Hello to my one viewer. To my one viewer, I am fasting today. I have not had anything to eat all day. The only thing I had was my bulletproof coffee. And that was at 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm not hungry. It's crazy. But it's only 7 o'clock. So I just have to get through the next few hours and then go to sleep. And then I have successfully fasted for the day. Why did I fast today? I don't know. No, I do. I've just heard so many wonderful benefits of it from so many different people. And I'm reading the book, The Alchemist. And not that he talks about fasting at all, but I'm constantly on this journey, this spiritual journey. And I like to try different things to test myself and to see, if I could do it. And I'm going to go to bed at 10 and drink soda. I'm going to drink this soda right here, which is really bad. Coke Zero, Cherry Coke Zero. Yeah, the health and wellness editor, she's drinking a Cherry Coke Zero. Don't tell them at DuPont Registry. No, I'm doing that to fill me up, but there's 0 calories, so it still counts as fasting. I'm not going to go crazy. Okay. So that's it. It was a great Monday, and it was a great way to start this wonderful week of gratitude. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday, my favorite. And I'm really looking forward to it. I just can't believe it's here already. So I hope that you find gratitude in every day this week, every day in general, but especially this week. And thanks for tuning in. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.